students, welcome to this video session. My name is Samuel Chubu Emeka. In this session we shall do more problems on percent applications. So this session is percent applications part 3. It is highly recommended that you view percent applications part 1, percent applications part 2 before you view this video. Yeah, so we're going to do question 10. It is the same question as part 2. So we're still dealing with the same chart, the shipping and delivery chart. Okay, so we have question 10 here. The store accepts a bill me letter form of payment for loyal customers. Pete ordered a dryer and received a bill of $4,800, which included a sales tax of $300, but excluded shipping and delivery charges. So it includes the sales tax, but it excludes the shipping and delivery. So actually we don't need shipping and delivery charges for this question because it excludes it. Okay? Pete did his calculations. Now that is the joy of mathematics. He got the bill, he did the calculations, then he called and complained that either he was overcharged or the store increased their sales tax. And he called and complained. It's either that he was overcharged or the store increased their sales tax. And of course, increasing their sales tax means that they increase their tax rate, their sales tax rate. So the question here is this: if option A was the case, then by how much was he overcharged? If it was true that he was overcharged, then let's find by how much. And then option B, if the second question here is, if option B was the case, then what is the new sales tax? So from this question, we see that we are not going to use shipping and delivery charges. So we just erase it because we won't use it. But we still need the sales tax. Okay. The bill was $4,800, right? And it included a sales tax of $300. So this is a cost plus tax. Cost plus tax was $4,800, right? Now the tax, the sales tax, was $300. So that tells you that the cost, that the original cost is what? $4,800 minus $300. And that will be $4,500. $4,500. Right? Okay, we now, he did his calculations and he found that he was either overcharged or the store increased their sales tax. So if we do, because if this is the original cost, right, we're doing, assuming he was overcharged, let's find out whether it's true. If this is the original cost now, $4,500, right? Let's find 5%. 5% sales tax. 5% sales tax. 5% sales tax of $4,500. This will give us 5 over 100 times 4,500 over 1. This will cross out. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 carry over 2. 5 times 4 is 20, 20 plus 2, 22. So $225 is the actual tax that they are supposed to charge him. But they charge him $300, right? Now this is the actual tax they were supposed to charge him. But they charged him what? $300. So the overcharge, the difference, by how much was he overcharged? So he was overcharged by $300 minus 225 minus 225, and that gives us what? $75. So they overcharged him by $75, and they have to refund it. That's the joy of learning mathematics. Okay, now if option B was the case, then what is the new sales tax? Right, so let's erase this. Now, if option B was the case, assuming that they told him, hey, we didn't overcharge you, we increased the sales tax rate. Okay, which means we increased the sales tax. So that means that it will no longer be 5%. It's going to be higher than 5%. Right? It's going to be higher than 5%. And we saw that the tax was 300%. $300. Right? So we don't know the sales tax. So we just say let the sales tax rate, let the rate be P%, because we don't know it. Okay? So P% of, now remember the cost. What did we have as the cost? The cost we had 4,500. Right? That was what we had at the cost. So P% of this 4,500 should give us 300. Do you understand what I'm saying? P% of the, because since if they told him yes that 300 is the actual amount that they increased their tax rate, then that means their new tax rate is now P. Let the new sales tax rate, you can put this new, the P%. So that means that excuse me, P% of the $4,500, the $4,500 should give 300. That is what it means. So this will be P over 100 times 4,500 equal to what? 300. Are you with me? So this will cross out. So 45P is equal to 300, and our P will now be 300 divided by 45. So we do 300 divided by 45, right? And that gives us 6.67. So our P will be 6.6 because it's 6.666666. So we look at this, we see that, and we can check this, 6.67% of 4,500, right? Is it gonna give us 300? You understand what I'm saying? Because this 4,800 includes 300. So if you want to find out the actual price is 4,500. So we now do, okay, the P%, the new tax rate is now 6.67%. Yeah. And how do we check this? We find 6.67% of 4,500 and see whether it will give us 300. So 6.67% divided by 100 now times 4,500, and it gives us 300, which is the tax. Yeah. So when you add the tax and the 4,500, it gives you 4,800. Okay. So this is the kind of thing that you should be you are expected to be familiar with as we go on. All right. Thank you so much for listening to this video session, and you have a great